Guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I am here to share with you a new lesbian series 2026 that y'all can go ahead and go watch on the platform of Prime Video. But before we get into the lesson, actually break down everything, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments. So we're gonna start off with this very popular one that will have its second season available very soon. So basically, it will continue showing the central lesbian dynamic shifts from Tasmania town to Caramilla. Dulcie and Kath are the couple. Dulcie is a senior sergeant, basically a police officer, and her wife, Kath York, have moved, north in their motor home, basically going to a new location. While Dulcie is there to investigate a cold case, Kath quickly, integrates into the local Darwin community, even taking a job as a bartender, while they start this new journey together. And also while she's there to support her partner so she can figure out what to do and how to come to closure with this case that she is investigating. The series got amazing feedback in the season 1, and season 2 will be available to watch end of March of 2026. So stay tuned. I will definitely be doing a review for you all. And the fact that what makes this couple so good and so interesting is that they are a very mature couple that have their battles ups and down, but you can definitely see that the love between the two is so like different, and just the way they come together to complement each other makes the series even better. So stay tuned for season 2. And then moving forward, we have Scarpetta. In the first season of the series, the primary lesbian plot line centers on Lucy, the tech genius and also niece of Dr. Kai Scarpetta, who is the main character. The core of Lucy's is actually involved in an unconventional and unhealthy way of moving her late wife Jane. Lucy uses an advanced AI program that mixes Janet's, likeness and conventional partners, allowing her to interact with her deceased wife daily. This basically ends up causing her, in this case, dependency and a significant tension with her and her aunt. So basically, her wife passes away, and she is a genius when it comes to tech. So she created this program in order to cope with the passing of her wife and to keep her wife kind of alive through AI. And obviously, this ends up affecting her day to day because she's coming used to a reality that's not a reality. And obviously that also ends up causing, tension between her and her aunt, who is worried about her and the way she be moving regarding this. I will definitely be doing a review very soon on this one because I am so excited to see what this season and this series has to offer. And then moving forward, we have Brilliant Minds. In season 2, the relationship between Dr. Dana and paramedic Katie transitions from a casual connection to a serious romantic partnership. During season 2, they have a major rift form. Katie risks her life by jumping onto a subway to save a patient. This triggers Dana's desperate fears of loose roots in her childhood passing of her sister. Also, jealousy develops when they go through a kickball event, and something's also escalated in that. But more of the story, to make a long story short, they have a happy ending. They are very different. One is more like cautious and don't want to take risks. The other one is the whole opposite. A risk taker, likes to live, life to the fullest. They complement each other very well. During season 1, you can just see how the couple came together in a very, like how it's a difficult time. And then moving forward to season 2, you can just see how they build their relationship, how they are trying to make their relationship work, but also still, in this case, staying true to themselves and what they believe, who they are as well. Very beautiful couple, very beautiful dynamic. And yes, they have a happy ending. And there's another reason, why I definitely did enjoy watching their storyline on the show. So go ahead, go watch, go support. And then moving forward, we have Ponies. In the 2026 series is also available to watch on Prime Video. Duly is a fearless small town American secretary at the US Embassy who becomes a CIA operative after her husband's, mysterious passing. And Ivana is a local who sells goods at the market and initially acts as unlikely ally or assess providing information to Tuwila so that she can get closer to the investigation that they've been going under when it comes to the elimination of her husband and other person husband as well. So they're trying to figure out what really happened. So that is how Ivana comes into the picture, by just helping her with information. And obviously, in this case, Tuila used to pay her for her information. So that's kind of how their bond began. But later on, we can slowly see that they start to develop a very strong, how can we say, connection with one another that leads to hook up and, a possible romance by the end of the season. We will have to see if this one will have a season two, because season one, I feel like the dynamic between the two definitely paid off. And I definitely enjoyed what they showcased us. They look so cute and so good together, and the intensity between them two was definitely worth the watch. So let's see if we will get another season. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. So then we're gonna move forward to Spartacus House of Ashru season one. So this one is kind of complicated. There's a lot going on. It's a very, very, very queer series. So we have Messia, Hilara, and later on Cornelia as well. So Hilara, in this case, and Messia, they work together at the House of Ashru. Obviously, Messia, she is so in love with Hilara, but Hilara actually declines her and she doesn't feel the same way. Later on, the shift between the two changes as, Cornelia actually steps up into the picture, because now you can see that Cornelia and Messia starts to get close. Even though Cornelia, she is a married woman, she took interest in Messia, and Messia saw the interest that Cornelia had towards her, and they start to develop also like this romance. Later on, the plan that Hilara declined, Messia, because she is in love with Ashru, but Ashru doesn't feel the same way for her. Later on, by the end of the season, you can see that, Messia, she decides to take a new path and basically go away with Cornelia, who decided that her time at the Ashru's house was over. So that's basically how, the finale of this couple came to an end. So we have very high expectations for season two, especially when it comes to the plot line between Cornelia and Messia. So we will see what's gonna happen. But I'm so excited for it, because I do feel like Messia might have a bigger role in season two. It just gives me that type of energy. And then moving forward, we have Grey's Anatomy. In season 22, Amelia and Dr. Tony are introduced as a new romantic pairing with a shared history from medical school. Tony and Amelia attended Harvard Medical School together. During that time, Tony had a major crush on Amelia, but believed, Amelia didn't like her back. When they reconnect years after in Seattle, they initially experience awkward tension. Tony tries to avoid Amelia, but Amelia eventually confronts her, and there's where Tony actually confessed to her the reason why she was ignoring her. Later on, the two start to, build a connection, and, later on, that lead into them hooking up. And now, obviously, now they have decided to take things to the next step, which is, low key, just fill out the field and to start going on dates and spend more quality time together. We all know that Grey's Anatomy, they always give us a lesbian couple, always give us a lesbian storyline. And Amelia, she ain't new to this. She been, with other, women on the show. So I'm excited to see, what they have for us in store when it comes to, the relationship between these two. But yes, I already did a part one review, and hopefully soon I will be doing a part two. So stay tuned, stay tuned. But I'm so happy this couple came together. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. If you all know any other new Prime Video lesbian content, please drop it down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until the next video, hope you all have enjoyed this one, and goodbye.